Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6, where the game played a bit of a tricky dirt on me. Yeah, a dirty trick on me last time. However, I might be about to deal a dirty trick back. I mean, Kavasa Oz, this version of him, is down to 15 hit points. Before we even... I didn't even have to do what I was kind of going to do and stall this fight against the first three arena warriors. It kind of just happened pretty much naturally. I just had Hawk cast acid spray repeatedly every turn. That's the only difference. And yeah, we got him down before too long. So I think we're actually not going to risk killing this guy just in case. But this next acid spray should kill this Gavasaos if he is killable. He is not. Okay. So scenario number one is the one chosen, yeah. He's just... well, he's down to 2 hit points, interestingly. Wait, he was at 1. He's not back up to 2, despite taking damage. Okay, so whatever. I guess it's a kind of a damage rounding thing. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Aren't we missing some sort of buff? Oh, wait. We totally are. I guess I never renewed the priest buffs, as it turns out. Huh. Yeah, okay. Or maybe that only ran out recently. Okay, now we know, or now we'll learn what happens if we just kill the first defenders without hitting the gong. I hoped I would get a chance to hit the gong before, or you know, to get to the gong. I guess I could have, but I decided to buff instead. So that's kind of on me. Yeah, and this is just gonna keep repeating, I guess, with the game giving me the hint to use the gong, which is obviously already extremely obvious as it is. So yeah, that's a shame. Kinda don't want to have to deal with these again. That's just a lot of hit points to chew through. Pretty unnecessary. I mean, now I know that I absolutely do not have to waste any resources or time or, you know, turns on attacking Gavasaos, because obviously, well, again, there was a small chance for some sort of Easter egg, or the game kind of, in some way, acknowledging what I did. I would say that there is technically a tiny chance for weakening him here in this form, doing something for us down the line, but honestly I kind of doubt it. I mean, obviously this is not the same version that we were going to fight eventually. That one's probably going to have like at least 2,000 hit points, and you know, so it's just not the same Gavasaos. Anyway, what do I do now? I guess I could just keep going. Sure, I guess I will. Alright, and here we have General Zevres down to, well, 1 more attack's worth of hit points. There we go. Beastmaster is dead again. They did manage to summon 1 wolf this time around, but yeah, pretty much the same as before. Thankfully, so not a major pain as expected. Do we need to top you off? Well, yeah, let's play it safe. Oh, okay. Wait. Cloak of Blades. I guess haste for good measure. Wait. We buff everything? Oh, wait, we need to hit the thing again. Okay, right. I guess that was just awkward. We're standing around here. No one... the Slip's not really wanting to... I don't know. Not wanting to say anything. Hoping that we would just silently go away. Nope, no such luck. Come on, give us a say you're a coward. Alright, but you should do something to avenge Krez because I just killed him. An audible gasp arises from the Silsarika in the arena. For someone to have killed the triad that led them, it was unthinkable. Gavasa Oz looks ill. but now he knows what must be done. In 2 bounds, he leaps from his throne to the arena. He's spry for such an old warrior. You are strong for an Avernite. You have earned a rare privilege. You will die at the hand of the Impaler himself. The Caesaricae are a little dubious about this line of reasoning, but they don't argue with him. He is called the Impaler for a reason. Wait, why would they argue with that? Okay, whatever. There he is. And yeah, 2,700 hit points. Yikes. We are also teleported back here for reasons, I guess. Okay. To kind of even the battlefield or something. We're going to start by slowing you and continue by casting acid spray for real this time. Okay, he's getting punched. Come on, don't get parried. Thank you. Weakened and cursed. I guess I'll just do a well-aimed smite. Yeah, okay. Oh, we no longer have Ward of Steel. I guess I could recast that. Probably a decent idea. Even though I'm sure we would be fine without it, but, well, who knows. Obviously, we haven't seen him do anything yet, so this could be tougher than I expect. Also, I really do wonder if this is going to be it, if we're actually going to kill him here. I mean, he does seem tough enough, but he was kind of unwilling to fight us directly. Even though he took offense to be called a coward, you know, he obviously did not really... He wasn't not particularly eager to fight us. So I don't know if he's really all that confident, and I wonder if he's maybe actually going to run. Once he, you know, notices his approaching death. But we'll see. Okay, yeah, we do want to heal you. You know what? We're just gonna slow him some more because it would be nice for him to miss any turns. We're also going to cast Acid again for some reason, I guess. Ah, okay. Okay. That's... I'm not quite sure... Oh, never mind, okay. Yeah, I thought that was Lulu for a second. No, it's Kerora, of course. Still not quite sure how he managed to, like, kick her from there to there. But that's okay. Yeah, and we did take some pretty heavy damage here, so... Definitely a fight that you want to take seriously. I could heal, but I mean, he just used his super attack, right? There's no way he's just gonna use that again. So, surely we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We were fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, that was risky because he probably could have technically riposted, even though we haven't seen him do it yet. He can carry though, I mean that's not a surprise. Okay, definitely want to dish out some healing here. Not as much as I hope, but that should hopefully ensure everyone's survival for one more round. Okay, flings a foe across the room. Yep. Whew. Dicey. Uh-oh. It's down to 26. I'm doing it. Come on. Don't get riposted. Thank you. I feel like I'm tempting fate here, but I mean, he's going down, right? Come on. Slith duel. Okay. Maybe he cannot riposte. Wow, he must be super close to death. No, never mind. Not as close as I thought. Oh. Okay. Do I risk not healing and just dealing damage? Oh, there's a small chance that he is actually going to parry her smite. And then Hawk might not be able to finish him off. It seems like a very slim chance. Surely, there's no way that's gonna happen, right? Come on. Smite him. Smite him to death. He parried it. Oh no. Well, what we can do... these are Ice Bolt Scrolls. It's not a lot of damage, but it is some guaranteed extra damage. Or not. It missed. You gotta be absolutely kidding me. Wow, okay, well, I guess I deserve this. Whatever it is. Oh, okay, by which I mean victory, because obviously we were going to deal enough damage to kill him. I never doubted that for 1 second. Gavasaos leaps forward to deliver another mighty swing. Well, yeah, I guess. He has delivered a few mighty-ish swings. But he was really mostly on the receiving end, if I do say so myself. But you're ready for it. Your attack travels under his guard and strikes him in the chest. Not exactly how it happened, but I'll let it pass. He flies back and smashes into the wall of the arena. The Caesarica gasp, unable to believe what they are seeing. Slowly using his spear, Gavasaos the Impaler tries to rise again, and then he slumps back to the ground. He tries to point his spear at you, but the strength in his arm is fading. It falls to the ground with a clank. As the warriors witnessing this begin to hiss in grief, he dies. Karor walks up to his corpse, to the corpse of Gavasaos, and does something very gruesome with her knife. Okay. It doesn't take long for the Caesaricae to get over their shock. Their hisses take on a very different tone. Rage. You can hear gates opening up all over Formello so that the guards can flood into the palace for revenge. If you don't find a way to escape soon, you're doomed to be overwhelmed. Great. So we actually do have an escape sequence. Are those guys... Are you kidding? No way. One of them is just gonna... Oh. Incredible. Actually incredible. And now what? We're not getting out of combat with surrounded by these jerks. That is extremely mean. Slith Bloodspear, hey, great. I would be happy, except I can't even compare it to Xaza's Spear right now. And why do I have a sneaking suspicion that its base damage is not even anything particularly amazing? 17 to 68? I mean, that seems decent. But is that really... What are we using? Do we have... Fine Slith Spear? Okay, it is definitely a lot more than a Fine Slith Spear, but we're using... something better than this, right? Surely. Rod of Battle. Thanks, I guess. Heartwood. Aegis. Mind Effect Resistance. Stun Resistance. +1 to Resistance. Okay, very resistant. Shield. Which I appreciate. We might have a use for that. Yeah, these things. I mean, I guess I might... At this point, I might as well pick up any valuables. Oh, man, but really? Xa's just dying like that? Super lame. I guess we are actually running away. I mean, we literally cannot go back the way we came. So... let's see here. I mean, she's still alive, I guess. What? Huh? She's still friendly. Why did I not... Did I prepare the wrong spell? Was she actually out of reach? I don't know. Huh. Okay, she's just standing there, not doing anything now? Waiting to get killed, I guess? That's lame. I really wanted to heal her, but the game wouldn't let me. Well, I guess this was her fate after all. Man, this is... I went from being super happy about the actual victory against Gavasaos, the somewhat effortless victory as well as the fact that the game even allowed me to kill him, to, you know, Xaz dying because of bullshit, honestly, because these all these spectators immediately turned hostile and not giving me a chance to at least heal up after killing the boss. And only because... yeah, I don't know. I guess I could have handled the fight itself differently and not allowed Xanos to go so low on hit points, but I had no way of knowing that this was going to happen. And then... well, whatever. Now Keror is dead. Well, whatever. Collapses to the ground, mortally wounded. Ah, it is done. I join my... She closes her eyes. A moment later, her face is peaceful at last. Yeah, well... there's that, I suppose. Okay, do we get a chance to... nope. Do not get a chance to catch our breath or... you know... get away from enemies. I mean, maybe. Nope. They've seen us. Of course. For now it's just as one, but... oh, no, never mind. Of course it's more than one. Yeah, well, I guess we're fighting with one party member missing for now. It's really stupid. But, can't be helped. Also, to make things even worse, I can't help but wonder if we'll actually be able to return here at some point. I mean, we'll escape through via teleport. Oh, okay. More are coming. Of course there are. We'll escape via teleport. But even if we can take a boat back to the Northern Lands to do exploration, which I hope is the case, would really suck if we couldn't. But surely they will allow us to go back. But we won't be able to reach to get in the way we came, right? Because that gate is probably still closed underground, unless it's just magically gonna open after we're done here. Well, I don't know. I guess whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. I don't think actually staying here and fully exploring to the extent that I even can explore is really an option. I mean, technically, before I ever... well, I had a chance to look around a bit more, perhaps, before even signaling Keror to lead the way. I could have come up here and... well, and started looking around. Although the game kind of did warn me that stepping out of the palace was not a good idea. That would raise an alarm. Which probably would have been death, basically. I don't think... that doesn't seem like a salvageable situation. My god, I also cannot talk, apparently. I mean, what else is new? Anyway, yeah. Usually when the game warns you that, you know, doing something or other is not advisable and is, you know, basically a death sentence, it means it and will punish you for, you know, trying to be clever. Seriously though, allow me, give me a chance to resurrect if I need to. I have a feeling like... I mean, the game made it sound like there were just going to be constantly respawning enemies. So that's totally what I assume is the case. And obviously we're not killing these guys particularly fast now. We're taking longer than we would normally... take. Because we're missing one of our strongest attackers. Yeah, okay, more are coming from everywhere. It's just... yeah, Xanos is just gonna stay dead. Unfortunately, we have no chance of taking his unconscious body with us. We're gonna have to leave him behind. It's tragic. Oh well. So many more. We can't even deal with these enemies fast enough. They're just completely overwhelming us. Which is what the game said was going to happen, but... I don't know. I'm sorry if I sound a bit annoyed, but... I hope you agree that some of the things that happened weren't exactly very fair. Or, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I mean, are we supposed to just awkwardly try to run away from these enemies, getting slowed down the entire way? I mean, now we literally cannot go south because the bridge is blocked. What is this? I guess I could daze them. Honestly, that's probably not a terrible idea. Yeah, well, except it doesn't even work very well against these. Oh, okay. Except now it did. What? Okay. Okay, at least we taste that one. Now if we could please kill this enemy here somewhat quickly. Okay. Of course. The eastern half of Formello once contained a lovely park. It is still here, but mostly overgrown. You suspect that it won't be long before they chop down all the fungus and put up tents and cook fires for their army. To the south you can see several of their warriors hunting for you. They can hardly miss your noisy flight from the arena. And beyond them you can see a stone rise. On top of it there's a familiar looking stone pylon. Okay, so thanks for that, I guess. Telling me that I'm on the right track. 21. Of course I can't really... Can I kill you? Actually, maybe that is gonna do the trick. It kinda did, okay, but also this guy is no longer dazed because, of course not. Do we need healing? I think we're fine. Kinda need to maximize damage. Okay. Okay, great. Oh, 1,000 hit points. Wait, are these? No, okay. So that guy is actually tougher than these enemies we've been dealing with. That's great. Okay, we dazed those. That helps. Still wish dazed enemies wouldn't slow you down when running from them. But, well, no such luck. Yeah, more are coming. Although, mercifully, they moved in just such a way that we were not slowed down. Okay, we did daze that one. I guess that gives me a chance to, well, not kill them. I mean, am I really supposed to just run from enemies? Because they're putting more enemies in my way? Okay, these are actually really, really weak, though, surprisingly. They are young warriors, specifically. So there's that. Okay. gonna keep dazing. Actually, maybe not, because I managed to run out of mana. Holy crap. Is this even gonna work out? I feel like I have to deal with at least some of these enemies here, but the young warriors are easy enough to kill, but we are also got more enemies coming from behind, right? It's probably one of those that we left behind that was dazed until just now, but they're gonna be coming after us. These lizards are rough. They're just a little bit too tanky to be taken out easily. Or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we're probably screwed though. I don't know. I don't feel great about our odds right now. Keep dazing. Okay. I mean, we could just try to keep spamming daze and hope for the best, and eventually kind of work out somehow. Come on. Kill at least this guy. And she's kind of trapped here. Not amazing. Do some healing. If you take any step in any direction, you're just gonna lose all your action points, right? Okay, that was good. I'm gonna not do it again, never mind. I guess I have to drink a potion. Yeah, we're kind of getting surrounded here. This is not really working. Yeah, I mean, you're in a very awkward spot there. And now people are kind of dying as well. Oof. What do I do? I guess I will heal her. Okay. Yeah, you kind of have to. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. This can't be what we're supposed to do. Unless only one of us has to reach the pylon? And of course the game won't even allow that. Come on. Yeah, cat, I know. It sucks, but we'll manage. You were correct. There is indeed a stone pylon back here, a portal pylon, overgrown with moss and lichen, but still intact. The Slitherkai, for some reason, haven't destroyed it. Perhaps they thought that they could use it to sneak infiltrators into the Great Cave. Behind you, you can hear the angry howls of the Slitherkai. What, you mean the 24 that are literally surrounding us here? Their army is pouring in through the gates, all of them willing to give their lives to avenge their commanders. If the pylon doesn't function, well, best not to think about it. I mean, we have to reach it first, game. Kinda getting ahead of yourself here. I guess we're gonna heal you, yeah. Oh, and her. But yeah, of course, they're just gonna keep running after her. Please, just... just limping away 2 steps at a time. It's the worst feeling. Please, Daisy. Okay. Well, it only helps so much because now she's still moving away from 2 enemies. So. This is excruciating. Daze everything. Okay, that actually worked. I was fully expecting the game to just tell me that, you know, we needed to... everyone needed to be within a certain radius, or everyone needed to be alive even, or something, or there couldn't be any enemies nearby. I guess that was never going to happen, but yeah, I was totally ready for more shenanigans. You stumble away from the portal, dazed. Indeed. Your last memory of Formello is hordes of angry Slitherkai smashing the pylon as you were pulled away. Yeah, okay, not getting back in that way, that's kind of expected. Using the portal to return will not be an option. The guards stare at you as you walk off the landing pad, filthy, wounded, exhausted, but alive. And I guess somehow carrying our unconscious companion through all of this. because we're going to be able to resurrect him here just fine. The rumors of what you might have achieved will probably start seconds after you leave the fort. I mean, they have no reason to assume that we... Well, okay. I mean, if they are really good at deducing, someone might draw the conclusion that the only way we could have arrived back in the Great Cave via portal is by using the one remaining... Well, actually, no one can know for sure that there is only one functioning pylon left in the Slithlands, and that it's in Formello. And plus, only because we used it doesn't mean that we also succeeded in our mission. We could have been unable to kill the warlord and, you know, somehow made it to the pylon to escape. So really, there is no reason to just immediately assume that we succeeded, only because we arrived here. Plus, we've been back several times via boat, so, you know. Anyway, yeah. But now it's time for celebration. And for the cat going crazy, because, of course, it's a cat. I mean, what do you expect? It is time to return to the castle and report news of your triumph. Yeah, and see if Levitt is going to, in any kind of way, acknowledge the fact that we not only succeeded in killing the warlord we were sent to kill, but also one of the other two, another one of the 3 leaders of the Horde is also dead, just as a bonus, you know? I kind of doubt he's going to even, so much as, I don't know, thank us for it, or let alone find any nice words. It's Levitt. Anyway, what am I trying to do? My mind is completely fried. Return life. There you go. I mean, to be fair, having Xaz with us wouldn't have helped that much. I don't think that there was any kind of way for us to not get overwhelmed by the number of enemies. There were just way too many. And having another party member would only have helped so much, because, I mean, obviously he would have been slowed down just as much as everyone else. So, yeah, I don't know. Still. I've obtained some useful items, indeed. Oh, we're also... Wait, what? Oh, that's not the right button to press. There you go. Yeah, we're also coming up on the money limit, but I guess I'm going to start by selling all the not-so-valuable things that are clogging up my bags. That way we should be fine in terms of not hitting that limit, but still emptying our pockets. I mean, yeah. We still have a good ways to go, so it's not like we're right at the limit. Just a normal dagger, though. Why did I even pick that up? Greed, I guess. Or just, you know. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that was basically nothing. We can sell a good amount more. Surely all of these things, right? I mean, yeah. Fancy spear. Who even has the Slithblood spear? Alright, he has a blessed halberd. 15 to 60. It is actually more damage, wow. 17 to 68. Bonuses are extremely underwhelming, though, to say the least. Fire resistance, I mean, thanks, I guess. Plus 5 to hit chance does nothing. It's literally useless at this point in the game. Okay, I mean, thanks, I guess. Anyway, okay, still not at the limit. Yeah, we're gonna sell these, actually. Fiery one, that's... when? I don't even remember picking this up. That's obviously super low level and useless. Repel Spirit. Yeah, it's not going to be useful. Blessed Boots. We can sell that. And this. Probably also this. I guess I'm going to hold on to those gems for the time being, though. Yeah, we're getting a bit close now, but pockets are mostly empty. Guess I'm going to find somewhere to spend some money. Okay, I mean, it is an upgrade. I'm not complaining. It's a Slith Spear. The damage type is called Slith Spear. I wonder if it has some sort of built-in bonus. But I guess the game never said that it was a magical weapon. It was just a very impressive spear, and that's what it is, I guess. And, you know, I'm not complaining about just a damage upgrade. It's decent as well, I guess. 2 to 8 extra damage. So an extra damage die or something. Eh. Or however those calculations actually work under the hood. Do we not have? We do. While we're here. Flawless crystals, 1 and 2. Alright. Didn't even consider that, but yeah, we're still not at the money cap. It's fine. No need to worry. I did not mean to click on anything yet. We're Tower Colony. That's not exactly where I want to be. Yeah, unless could there be? God, I don't even know. Where even are trainers that I'm interested in training with? You know what? Let me just figure that out. Actually, it would be nice to just get that sorted first, just in case we also get just straight up paid for doing our job. Wouldn't want that money to go to waste. I don't think that's how it's gonna work, but you never know. Okay, so we're at the castle, and I have managed to get rid of some money. A good amount of money, actually. Mostly by training 2 levels of parry each for Ayali and Xaz in Fort Remote. I thought that I had left that untrained before because it was pretty expensive. I also got Ayali some 3 levels actually of pole weapons. Xaz is already, I mean, he has a bunch of... Oh, actually, never mind. I thought he had more melee skill than that. But yeah, overall his weapon skill is just so much higher. That's why he obviously had unlocked some more advanced techniques before. But now, as you can see here, Ayali also has access to the Mighty Blow finally. So that's nice. And yeah, that was just another way to just blow some extra money. Also, you might have noticed that both Ayali and Hawk have leveled because I donated the remaining meal in Almaria. This time I actually donated it instead of selling it to the greedy merchant. You know, because I was just passing through Almaria anyway. So, yeah, finally did some of that. Oh, and also I looked at this Hardwood Aegis. Yeah, I mean, I know that we literally just replaced Lulu's shield. Oh, you know what? I forget. Oh, no, never mind. This is also lightweight. Yeah. Okay, so I hadn't even paid attention to that. And mostly because I had forgotten that I took this shield partially because it was lighter than her previous one. I also took it because it gives her spellcraft. That's the main thing. Everything else, as I argued last time, isn't really that amazing or necessary. Yeah, but we can absolutely let go of 1 point of spellcraft. If we're getting back, unless no, this is not the same kind of shield she had before, though, right? No, clearly not. She had something inferior because this is actually really good. 20% mind effect resistance is, you know, again, what I actually really want to have as high as possible on her. Stun resistance also certainly helps, and +1 to resistance is just more resistances across the board, although it might only be damage, but still. Yeah, I think we can let go of 1 point of spellcraft for that, and the other secondary bonuses. I think that's fine. It gets her mind effect resistance, mental resistance back up to 57. Yeah, I mean, that's decent. Let's see here. 6 points. Lethal blow. Cost has gone up to 7, but that's okay. Yeah, parry is now up to 6, which is not bad. So I don't actually know how much. I want to say like a 3%. I read up on these skills not too long ago to remind myself. and to also give myself a better idea of what else to aim for, perhaps, if I ever make it to lethal below 10, or to a point where I feel like it's no longer really worthwhile. I was trying to figure out what defensive skills actually made the most sense. And much of the discussion that you find is online is, well, first of all, almost all of it is in the Spiderweb forums between the same like handful of people who discuss in depth the mechanics of all the games, like a very dedicated group of people. But even those, several people each do their own round of testing, sometimes very extensively, and they all tend to reach slightly different results and argue over it. So it's not entirely clear exactly how some things work. Plus, in terms when it comes to luck, for example, which I have been investing in a little bit. I was going to say, but then I realized that I really didn't. I guess I have been taking it whenever I could, like on equipment, but anyway, I was kind of thinking about investing in luck eventually once I get around to investing defensively, because I had read at some point that it's actually quite good. But some of the discussions I found said the opposite, basically, that it was really worthless. However, apparently a later patch did indeed basically double its effect and lower its cost at the same time, so making it much more viable. So yeah, but so that's actually pretty good in terms of just overall resistances and defenses. But parry is actually also quite good. I forget if it's just 2% or even 3% per point to parry melee attacks, and in addition a certain percentage to parry even ranged attacks, as of course we see enemies do all the time. Technically you can also unlock Riposte, which gives an additional chance to reduce physical attacks, or to just completely negate physical attacks, which is obviously really nice when that happens. Plus the extra damage that you deal back as a bonus. Yeah, if we could get there at some point, that would be nice, but that has more prerequisites that obviously I don't really see myself meeting. I mean, we're already in the 40s level-wise. I don't know if there's a cap. But either way, we must be getting to a point where we won't realistically reach, level up very many more times. So, yeah. I guess there's not really that much of a point in making any plans. Or too many plans for the future. Anyway, yeah, sorry, I don't know. That was a bit of a sidetrack that I found myself on. We will return to our boss and see what he has to say. Oh yeah, we just mentioned it in one sentence. I'm back. Give us also dead, and Krez is too, by the way. Give a full report. For the first time, you see Levitt smile. He seems out of practice, but he manages. Okay. You notice a small green smudge on the side of his mouth. He quickly wipes it off. What? No way. Is this... I mean, we know what that means, but... could this actually have bad consequences, or is it just... I mean, is he just using Scribane to make it through his, extremely long work days and, stay focused all the time? And, I don't know. While being fully aware of the consequences it might have. He seems like the kind of person who would willingly take the risk, of using such a tool, I guess, even knowing that it's harmful to him. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Maybe he's just weak, as we all are. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if this was just a offhand remark, or if anything else is going to come of it. I knew you had succeeded. The disorder in the ranks of the enemy horde was unmistakable. And I take a certain dissatisfaction in the destruction of my opposite in their ranks. You have done remarkably well. I had thought that I was sending you into certain death, something I only rarely enjoy. That you enjoy it ever at all is kind of concerning, but okay. You have been a credit to Avernum. I have had the second upstairs storeroom unlocked for you. A pitiful reward, I know, but all supplies everywhere are limited. You deserve a vacation. Perhaps on the surface. He smiles again. But it is not to be. The danger continues. You have new orders. We must strike while the enemy is in disarray. Well, yeah. That's fair, I guess. What must I do now? Aid Solberg, apparently, huh? Okay. You must return to the Eastern Gallery. You must go to the front, where even now the Slith Horde prepares to lash out at us. And they are still lethal, as long as their wizard leads them. Right. The Manburner. Go to Fort Dovno and report to Archmage Solberg. Oh, Fort Dovno. That's the one that we haven't been allowed inside. Right, okay. That makes sense. That's the next place to be. He asked for your personal aid, and we have chosen to give it to him. Alright. Who is this wizard? The final survivor of the trio that led the enemy horde. What? Oh, the enemy wizard. I thought we were talking about Solberg here. Right, yeah. No, we will, but this was about the wizard. We know about them, of course. But I guess we could have technically never heard about the Manburner before. If we hadn't talked to the correct people. Alright, anyway, yeah. The final survivor of the trio that led the enemy horde, Escalon the Manburner. Even by Slith standards, her mastery of the magical arts is devastatingly powerful. So we have heard, yes. They have been struck a vicious blow in the loss of their tactician and their spy, but the Slith Horde still has raw power. Solberg claims to have a way to erase this final advantage. Archmage Solberg? Him? So it is assumed that everyone in Avernum, including our characters, our otherwise often very clueless characters, have heard of Solberg. He is old and doddering and eccentric. I did not choose for you to help him. The order came from above. Some are nostalgic. They count on the old wizards to save Avernum yet again. I do not approve. None are indispensable. And yet, Solberg has been effective in the past. Perhaps he can help Avernum in some small way one last time. Well, maybe you're not giving him quite enough credit. I will follow Solberg's orders? He coughs slightly. Within reason. You are there to help him, if he is sane. And if he is, as some say, mad, I authorize you to act to protect Avernum, in any way you see fit. Whoa, I mean, you're almost directly ordering us to kill him if we see, if we have even the slightest suspicion that he might not be completely in control, or not completely sane anymore. Because you would like him to be dead, I guess, as a relic of the past. Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll see. Well, I guess there's nothing else to get from you. But I believe you unlocked this door for us. Is there? There's gotta be a door. Oh yeah, there's a locked door in the way, of course. Okay, so what is our pitiful reward here? Some fine razor discs. Yeah, that's not great, but speed burst. I mean, I guess I'll take one invulnerable potion. And really, at this point in the game, that's not much. I mean, that's almost nothing. Jeweled wand. Yeah, thanks. That's it, huh? That's really it. Wow. Interesting. Huh. I mean, I was prepared for... I don't know. You did say that it was not much, but I still expected more than that. It seems like we just completed a pretty major task, you know? Oh well. You're still not allowed to see the king or anything. I mean, I haven't tried specifically, but I have no reason to assume otherwise. Can I have more supplies? Actually, can I have my per diem? No! Of course not. How silly of me, I'm sorry. Sorry for wasting your time, sir. I'd like to trade with you. Yeah, sorry, Incantress Buckler. We didn't have a lot of time together, but... you know, it was nice. How much money are we up to? Not a whole lot, actually. Hey, Canox. Can I have some food? I will take my free roll. Even if I don't need it. Okay. Now what? Well, actually, actually what is first thing, most important thing to check, by far. Wait for it. We want to go to Almaria. Yes. Definitely not Fort Duvno for anytime soon. Do we have boat? We do have boat. There's only one though. But we can still use it. Okay. That's all I need. One boat is enough. Because obviously we were not quite done in the north. Not yet. I suppose I could land here. Wait. Can I though? Oh. Nope. We still need to go quite a bit further north. Don't get stuck, please. Don't be silly. Okay, so we have one boat here, one, I think, at the north end. I guess we could just land here and start exploring northward from here until we connect back to the northern path. Right? I mean, we're just to make sure I'm not forgetting about anything, but yeah, this cave here basically, well, and this area south of Fort Draco is where we haven't been to. And actually also some, well, actually also the breeding grounds up here, kind of forgot about those as well. As well as anything south of the Bone Cave. Yeah, including we never might have dealt with maybe the last two or so of these summoning circles up here. Right. So yeah, everything south from here and maybe around this little bend is also still unexplored. So yeah, definitely quite a few things. But as I talked about, was that last episode at this point? Yeah, I think so. I have a suspicion that maybe there is some sort of camp, some sort of outpost to be found. Maybe led by this Captain Esme. Somewhere around here, presumably. I mean, it would make sense, right? I mean, obviously we found one person over here, very near where you first enter the occupied lands, telling you about that former expedition and how there might be more survivors. And then at the end of your natural progression through the area, I suppose, you meet someone, again, talking about that expedition. I mean, I took the most straightforward path, I guess. I mean, depending on how you look at it, I suppose. Maybe other people would find the most straightforward path was to just land right here, actually. Take the shortest path, shortest boat route, land right here, the closest to Formello that you can be, and then just take the straight path through. I guess learning that you cannot go through here, and then being directed north and onto the path that I took. Yeah, so I guess I did not take the fastest route. So fair enough. If there is a camp to be found, I guess it is pretty likely to be here. And many players would probably find it. I just happened to decide to stick to the northern cave wall, basically, and follow that. And that way I might have just accidentally avoided finding that extra, that extra camp, perhaps, if it exists. I mean, it kind of, obviously I've talked about it several times, that how it felt like, while it made sense thematically to cut me off the supply lines, in terms of game mechanics, it certainly would have felt better to have some place to return to for rest and selling and whatnot. Maybe even some training. I mean, I still feel like we can't possibly have seen all the trainers in the game, right? There must be more things. Yeah, obviously we're still missing some spells that we never saw trainers for, and Anyway, yeah, we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic that there is going to be something good to be found here, and obviously there are all kinds of things to find. Mostly bad, but, you know, that's fine as well. Anyway, I'm going to, yeah, I mean, at this point I managed to just ramble enough that I can end the episode here. So I will. Obviously, we've achieved a major victory today, even though it came with a bitter aftertaste because of the things that immediately ensued. But, you know, it's fine. We made it out. At the very least, I did not have to repeat the fight. That would have been annoying. But, yeah, it's fine. It was a struggle. But I guess that's only appropriate. You know, wouldn't want things to be too easy. And, you know. Anyway. Enough rambling. Next time we're going to go back to good old exploration and, you know, slightly less pressure, slightly lower stakes. That's kind of nice for a change as well. And yeah, I feel like we're gonna be in these occupied lands for quite a while longer before we actually return or, you know, take the time to deal with our next main objective. But that's okay. I hope. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.